Hello, welcome to the Pop Bros channel. I am Link. There's no Bobby today, it's just me, but for my first solo video on the channel, I thought we'd do something a bit exciting. We're going to be unboxing this huge parcel. I can't even fit it all in camera. It's 10 Funko Pops. So welcome back. Like I say, no Bobby today, it's just going to be me. I've got 10 different Funko Pop. This was a big bundle that I bought on Facebook Marketplace. It cost me 40 Great British pounds. That included the postage. So it's 10 pops, £40 including postage. That makes it just £4 per pop. So when I'm doing the values as we go through, I'm going to put the cost of all of them as £4. Just so you know that. Some of them are worth more, some of them are worth less, but we're just going to average the cost because I bought them as a bundle. I think that's the fairest way to do it because the shipping was kind of shipped between the whole bundle. I don't know how I'm going to get into this because there's so much tape on it. Just went and got some scissors because there's so much tape on it. So this is off Facebook Marketplace, one of the Funko groups. One thing I will say is I like buying from these guys because normally when you buy in the Funko group, you're buying off people who collect themselves, and because they collect themselves, they wrap it up like this, which is difficult to open, but generally they wrap it up and really protect the pops because they understand that you care about what your box looks like. I've opened it upside down. I have no idea how to open it. Okay, we're in. Almost. The packaging looks absolutely fantastic. So look how good the packaging is. There's the pops wrapped up individually. And then we got some packing paper as well. This is probably the best packaged pops I've ever received since I started collecting. So we're going to be pulling these out in no particular order. It's just going to be whatever Funko Pop is on the top is going to be the first one we get. So here's the first one, all wrapped individually. Again, this is why I recommend, when possible, buying from Funko groups, especially if you are buying used stuff, older stuff. It will be packaged well. Now, it is a bit dusty. The guy I bought off, he kept these in his workshop, I believe, so there is a bit of dust on the box. But we have Zuckus from Star Wars. Now, he's trending, I believe, at around the £7-8 mark. The box will dust off nicely. The box is in real good shape. Like, that is genuinely next to mint, apart from the dust. So yeah, let's get him out. As many of you know, I collect, obviously, a lot of different Star Wars pops. Star Wars is one of my smallest sets at the moment, but it's definitely a set. Just throwed the box across the room. It's definitely a set which I do plan to grow in the coming weeks. So here we have Zuckus. Let me just get the camera to focus. He's got a gun. I believe Zuckus is a bounty hunter. One thing I like. So he's not making me rich, but for £4 is a very, very good deal. Okay, the next two are stuck together. See who this is. I remember most of what was in the bundle, but to be honest, with the current postage situation with COVID, they've took a little while to get here. So I can't remember exactly who I'm going to be pulling out of the box. So again, dusty. We have the Underground Toys exclusive Re-Yeez, and again there is not a crease or bend in the box. Again, dusty all over. I'll probably use an air duster to just fire that off and try and tidy that up. We got Re-Yeez. Let's get him unboxed. I pulled the base off. Did anyone else do that unboxing the Star Wars ones? You ever pull the base off the figure instead of pulling the figure out? I don't believe this guy is going particularly much money. I think he's going like £5-6, something like that. But it's nice to have an exclusive. So there he is. He's got a blaster. I believe he's a bounty hunter, Re-Yeez, in Star Wars. That is my knowledge. So it's like, I don't know if you can see, it's not showing so much now, but it's like, when I pull a new one of these out, I'm getting like a weird glow around it because of the dust. But Re-Yeez, another cool one. We need to start rattling these out now because there's 10 of these to get through. Next up, you might notice it's a blue box. So for those that don't know, the early Star Wars pops came in blue boxes and they got re-released in with a black box. So the first one we have here with a blue box, again, very dusty, but other than the dust, these things are immaculate. Bib Fortuna. I like the box art for this one. Really like the box art on this one. I don't think this is a particularly expensive blue box pop, but he's definitely a cool one. Again, you see the kind of glow which is happening because of the dust. I wonder if I turn my light down, if I can destroy that. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the camera quality. Maybe we'll just do it in the dark so there's not as much glow. So there's Bib Fortuna. Again, another cool one. Again, Star Wars. A lot of these are Star Wars, guys. Some of them aren't though, so do stick around and see what else we get. Next up, black box. You might be able to recognise him through the packaging. Some of them are really obvious through the sort of... I don't know, what is this sort of foam called? Is it just foam wrap, or does it have a special name? I don't know. This is a newer one. This is from The Force Awakens. It is Nien Nunb. Now, this is one of my favourite characters that he's kind of like a bit part player. Fun fact is he was played by a guy from... I don't remember which country in Africa, but he was played by a guy from Africa. And basically, he was in the original trilogy. When they made the new trilogy, The Force Awakens and such, they went and found the original specific guy that played him because they wanted that consistency. Now, that's the little things, that sort of family attitude I love about Star Wars. Again, this box is... This is not an expensive one. I think he's probably a £5. So, I paid £4 each. So, you can't go wrong for £4 each. This one, I have seen it. For those of you watching in the UK, I have seen him on sale in B&M for a £5. I've never bought him because I always kind of thought, oh, we'll get him in a bundle one day. But yeah, if you see him, if you go to B&M, you might be able to pick him up for just £5. So definitely makes him one which is worth a consideration at £5. Little bit of a mark on his eye there. But again, it's a great pop. I love the fighter pilots. I love the way the Star Wars ones were to stand. Again, he's very dusty. Where this guy had these in his workshop, so you expect dust. And like I said, they're not actually damaged. They just have a very minor bit of dust on. So this is another newer, sort of cheaper one out of my bundle. The more exciting ones are further in the box by the look of things, but I'm not doing this in a particular order. It's just what I find first, basically, guys. All right. So I'm not trying to keep the expensive ones till the end to make it suspenseful or anything. I'm just opening what comes, the order he's put them in. So this one has got a little bit of box damage. It's Princess Leia. There's a crease there, which my camera won't show. Dusty again, but this is one of the newer Princess Leias. This is the Force Awakens Princess Leia, which makes it a slightly older pop. Is it like 2016? Yeah, 2016. Look at the bottom of the box. The bottom of the box isn't very... It's got a very small dent there. So this one is probably the worst box so far. It's not an expensive pop. It's only worth like £4 anyway. So I probably, if I saw it for £4, £5... I think it might be £5, £4, £5. I paid £4 for it in this bundle because, like I say, we're averaging the price out with the £40 I paid for 10. So I'm not upset with the condition for £4. That was my logic. I didn't... Normally, if you buy on Facebook, guys, I always recommend you ask for like 360-degree photos of the box before you get it if you are an inbox collector. I personally didn't in this case, just because they were so cheap, I did not care. I didn't care. They were so cheap that it did not bother me what condition the box was going to be. But if you are worried about the boxes, just ask for 360 photos. Anyone selling pops normally will give them to you, even on eBay. If you ask, people will. So this is Leia, one of the more sort of newer versions of Leia. This is like Force Awakens. It's not one of the old school ones. But I didn't have a Princess Leia, so I was quite excited just to add that to the collection. It's not Star Wars. See, can you see the dust on my hoodie? Just from how much dust come off these boxes. It's not Star Wars, this one. So that's exciting for some of y'all. This one I got because I wanted it. But I also knew my girlfriend would like this one. So my girlfriend doesn't collect pops. But I do try and buy the odd one that she likes as well, because we have them on display in the living room. So this one... Rafiki. So this is Rafiki the monkey from the Lion King. Box is immaculate. It's not even dust on this one. There's one tiny bit on the front, but don't even really have dust on this guy. This is the new version of Rafiki. There was an older one. This is one of the newer releases of him. It's not expensive. I believe it's £6–7. It might even just be a £5 now because I've seen a lot of them coming up recently. This one I believe as well isn't a bobblehead. In comparison to all the Star Wars ones, most of the Disney ones aren't bobbleheads. So there we have Rafiki with little baby Simba. Look at the little Simba. Really cute. One nice touch as well, they've given him a blue arse. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, Rafiki is all smiley, he's got baby Simba in his hand. That's a really cute one. Happy to add that to the collection. I think that's definitely a good one. I don't have any of the cartoon Lion King ones so far. He's the actual first. I do have the new version of Simba and the new version of Pumbaa from the live action one. What order am I doing these? Right, I'm going to do this one then, yeah. Right, so next up is another one from Star Wars, The Force Awakens. Now, I know some people don't like the new trilogy. I like the new trilogy, but I do prefer the old ones. And I was born in 1995, so that gives me, obviously, an affinity with the prequels as well. I don't hate the prequels like a lot of people do. For me, Star Wars is Star Wars. If you love Star Wars, you're going to enjoy it all somewhat. You can have favourites, you can prefer the original trilogy, but I think you still get some enjoyment out of the other ones. Force Awakens, this is Han Solo. Now, I especially wanted this because I didn't have a Han Solo, one of my favourite characters in the whole franchise. Another thing I've just noticed is that this Han Solo and the Princess Leia and the Nien Nunb are all from the same wave, which means I only now need Admiral Akbar, 81, Sidon Athano, 83, he's in B&M for a fiver, I've seen him in there before, and Varmic to complete this whole wave. So, again, this box is absolutely like straight as an arrow. It's hard to open this. So we turned the camera up, I was struggling to get him out. This one had an advert for the Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty boxes, which I don't believe they do anymore. I believe they literally just stopped them. But it's strange to see that in the box. I'm going to put it back because it's kind of like a cool thing that I don't have. I've never seen that before, so it's just something I don't own. So here we have Han Solo. Chewie's friend, this is the old Han Solo. I love they've added little bags under his eyes. He's got like a lighter brown hair. It's still brown, it's not grey. It's got hits of grey in there. Great detail on this. And Han Solo's Han Solo. You can't go wrong with Han Solo merchandise. So we're getting towards the end now, guys. The remaining three are all Jedi. Now, I did not do that on purpose, but the remaining three are all Jedi. So I know that's going to get you all hyped. Because I know a lot of you like to collect the Jedi. Bobby's more into the dark side stuff than me. I do like it, don't get me wrong. But I plan to try to collect Jedi. This is the start of my Jedi collection. Unless you include Leia, I guess she's a Jedi, kind of. We have Rey. This is, again, Force Awakens. This is from the later Force Awakens set, which has got way more people in. Just show you who's in there super quick. This Rey is one I particularly like. So as you'll know, the Star Wars ones all have bases. They all have like little bases on the pops. Oh, so this one, again, has a Smuggler's Bounty advert. I don't know if that means these pops came from Smuggler's Bounty. Are these ones Smuggler's Bounty exclusives, but cheap ones? I don't actually know. Anyway, as I was saying, all the Star Wars pops have a base. And this one has like a snow base instead of your usual. Now, this is Rey with a lightsaber pointing kind of behind her. I like the hair on this. This is really nice detail on the hair. Rey isn't probably one of my favourite sort of Jedi, but I do like her. I do like Rey. I do like how she progressed throughout episode 9 as well. I don't hate how things played out. I know some of you will, but I don't hate it. Moving on to a better Jedi. Probably my second favourite Jedi. My favourite Jedi is Qui-Gon Jinn. He's my ultimate grail, by the way. The Qui-Gon Jinn, which is around £300. He is my ultimate Funko Pop grail. But this one, blue box, is Yoda in a blue box. So this is something I really wanted. From the original wave of 7, I didn't have it, so I wanted it real bad. It was in a blue box. That was, to be fair, when I bought this bundle, this is the one that initially made me contact the person. They were selling a bunch of them. They wanted like £6 each, and I was like, what's your best price on everything? And I will say to people, when you're dealing with like Funko Pop groups, it's worth asking people sometimes, what is your best price? What's the best price you can do? Because people do often do your deal, especially if you buy a lot of them. But don't take the mickey. So be respectful as well. Like if someone's selling, don't take the mickey. But sometimes it's worth having a go, because like I say, for these, the guy wanted £6, I think, including postage for these, and he gave me all these for £5 each in the end. So here we have Yoda, another addition to my Jedi collection. I absolutely love this thing. He's one of the pops I wanted the most, this original Yoda. I remember seeing it so many times in shops years ago and not picking him up, and I'm just glad to have him. I love how they've done the hair. Like, the hair just kind of blends in from the back. I absolutely love this little Yoda. Next up, purely by chance, is the most expensive pop in the whole haul. You might have just seen that from the side. It is another Jedi. It's a more obscure Jedi. I believe he's only in the prequels. He features heavily in the Clone Wars, if people like the Clone Wars. I love the Clone Wars. I haven't watched the new one yet. I'm about to, but I haven't watched the new Clone Wars on Disney+. If you've watched it and it's good, do let us know down in the comments below. And let us know what bits of Star Wars do you like, guys. Do you like the prequels? Do you like the main Star Wars films? Do you like the sequels? Let us know. It'd be interesting to know what you guys like. Because with me and Bobby is heavily into the old stuff, but he likes the new stuff as well, but especially Dark Side. I'm into like the obscure stuff, like the Star Wars Rebel cartoons and the Clone Wars. And I especially like the prequels. Anyway, it's Kit Fisto, Underground Toys exclusive. Now, this is ringing in on the Funko app at around £17 to £19. So to get this for £4 is a very, very good deal. Now, a little link tip here for you. Little Pop Bros tip coming here. They have this pop in certain B&M bargain stores in the UK for £5 at the moment. Now, only some of them have them. They don't all have them. So, although I said it's a really good deal because I got it for £4, I still got it cheaper than what it would be there. But if you go to B&M, make sure you check the pop section, because I know they have a lot of old sort of recycled stuff that you've seen 100 times. But there's a chance they have this Kit Fisto, which is an amazing pop. I love it. I love the fact it's an alien as well. That was one of the things I liked about the Star Wars bundle, is a lot of them weren't human. There was a lot of the more obscure aliens like Nien Nunb, Zuckuss. And this, you know, Master Jedi. Master Kit Fisto. Look at this. The deeds, that is, his head bobbles weird. It's kind of like lopsided. Oh, Kit, don't do this to me. I'll fix that later. So his head is leaning, he's like, kind of like, what are you talking about? Look at the detail again though. The green is such a nice dark, and there's like a gradient to the colour of him. I absolutely love this thing. I can't deny how good it is. Like the lightsaber, one thing I will say about the lightsabers is they are all very, very generic. They are not, they don't particularly, they are a little bit modelled after the real lightsabers. A lot of you might not know, I collect lightsabers. I've got about 15, 20 of the plastic ones. I haven't got any of the expensive ones. But I collect lightsabers. I've got a lot of them. I've got some really old ones from like the 80s and stuff. The lightsaber detail on all of the Jedi is lacking a little bit, but they are slightly based on the actual one. If you want me to do a comparison video with the actual, like, with the toys and photos and stuff later on, maybe that's something we could do. If anyone's interested. If you're not, do let us know as well. But yeah, so we've got Kit Fisto. He's worth like £17, £18. That is an amazing pop to get in this bundle. My Star Wars collection has just exploded because I had 9. Did I have 9? I had 9. One of them was a double though, which I'm keeping. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Probably end up giving it to Bobby.
I definitely agree with that decision.
But yeah, anyway, I had 9. I've now got 9 more, which puts my Star Wars collection, quick maths, at 18 pops. So now I've got 18 Star Wars pops. I've added Rafiki into the Disney section. Like I say, the girlfriend doesn't collect Funko Pops, but she does like Disney. And I do like Disney, so I like to get some Disney ones from time to time, because we both like them. So I like to get ones that we both like. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this Pop Bros video today. This is my first ever solo one, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Me and Bobby will be coming back with some joint videos coming up soon. He's had a lot of parcels come recently, so he'll be doing some more stuff probably in the next week, couple of weeks. And then we're also hoping to get another video out together. And yeah, we're going to be opening up some exciting pops that we spent a little bit more money on soon. So yeah, there's a lot coming, guys. Genuinely, we've got a lot of stuff planned, and we're going to be making more and more content for you guys to enjoy that love Funko. All of our socials are at Pop Bros YT. The YT is for YouTube. Pop Bros is because we're the Pop Bros. But yeah, Pop Bros YT. Go check out our social media. We try and post to Instagram daily with new pop photos that we've taken. Normally out-of-box photos, trying to be artistic. And on the Twitter we do, and the Facebook page, we try and update you guys with deals. So if we see a good deal, we're going to be sharing it there. If we see some Funko news, we're going to be sharing it there. So if you want to get the latest Funko news as quick as possible, check us out there because we're going to try and keep you informed. Thank you so much for watching today. I've been Link. We are the Pop Bros, and we're going to see you on the next one.